Yeah, I'm there.
This is your website, right? Here you go.
Right, right, okay.
First things I see, not really optimized for mobile. No real call to action here at the top. There's flash that can't even be shown, so there's some sort of flash image or video that's supposed to be right here. There's a button to donate. Am I donating to the school? There's nothing here on the sidebar. If you scroll down, I'm guessing these are supposed to be like news and updates. It's a lot of HTML with click here links. The whole user interface and experience is just way off. It's like really old school. People that are now putting their kids in school, they're in their 30s. You know, they're younger parents. You know, 30s, 40 years old. They understand websites. They're using websites on their smartphone. We need to catch them. We need to get their attention, and then we need to drive them to the pages that they need to see that are going to help them make decisions to put their kids into St. Albert the Great. It's pretty straightforward. So, if I'm going to search Catholic schools, let's say near Philadelphia, that'd be a really good search term to show up for. You could run paid ads. We are a Google Premier partner. We can help set those up, drive very targeted traffic at a low cost to your website. Here are local listing searches. Yours isn't even optimized. Your local listing isn't even optimized. I mean, we could put it in Montgomery County, right?
Right.
And then here's organic search. So those are 3 areas that we can help you perform better, show up higher on Google, get more calls, leads, and traffic. Let's say Montgomery County.
Okay.
This is a search more tailored for your area. You're not within the top 3 on local listing. This is also called the map pack. I am a Google specialist. I worked at Google. I understand this to a T, how to get you to show up here. You guys aren't optimized to show up there, so I need to help with that. There's no paid ads running. What's that mean? There's areas of opportunity that we can get attention. That attention would be parents looking to make decisions about where to put their kids in the school. St. Albert the Great needs to get their message across. They're not on paid search. You guys aren't here in the top local listings. You're also not down here in the organic search. A majority of those reasons, there actually is paid search here at the bottom, so people are bidding on this, but we can beat them as well. Now, here's your website. You know, I already tore this apart a little bit. I don't want to go into too much detail. We can present this more in person or in a longer video, but I ran a report on this website, on our website. You guys got a 54% out of 100. I can walk through why that is. You probably want to aim somewhere towards 80%. That means you're really good. Page speed is really good. A couple things we could minimize. The URLs, you guys need to get off of Edline. You need to have your own branded domain. Maybe you already own one. Maybe we can find you one. The domain needs to be something more like this. We got to get rid of Edline completely. They are holding you hostage.
Yeah, that's true.
They're holding you hostage. They own your content. They own the domain. They make you pay retainers. Let's get away from them. Let you guys build out your own brand, your own identity, because this is probably confusing parents and prospective students as well. The title page, not bad. We don't need to say homepage here. We can add an extended message. We should probably put like Catholic schools in the keywords. Description tag, support St. Albert the Great School. Like that's not what we want to have there. We need to definitely fix that. Image analysis, we need alt tags. We need these file names. We need to minimize the content to make it smaller and load faster. Looks like we need some H1 tags. These are all technical SEO things that we need to fix with the new website. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And do you understand that I know what I'm talking about through this description? Absolutely. Yeah. So, then we go into the content and the copy. You know, there's a lot of things, a lot of errors here, as you can see, that we need to fix. We suggest moving you to a new WordPress website. So, what's a good way that we can find one? Well, WordPress themes for, let's say, Catholic schools. I bet there's even something for that. All we have to do is find you a template that we can customize to fit the name and the brand and the identity and add whatever content and branding that you guys want to that new theme. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So this one's a little busy, but I'll just show you a live preview.
Okay.
And I'm recording all this video so that you can share it with your team, okay?
Okay, good.
See, this is a beautiful website. It has a call to action, mobile friendly, responsive, very well laid out. A lot of customization and content here. Good information about the hours, the address. We can add some calls to action for calling or learning more about the school. Also learning more about the church. We could have different areas of education here. We could have different calls to action for like signing up for newsletters and updates on like sports teams and things of that nature. We can read your story. We need to understand the brand and the identity of St. Albert the Great. We need to understand why we should send our kids here. That's an important message.
Okay.
This could be a cool area for updates and features, like the top of the bulletin board, if you will. This is where we catch people's attention. They can sign up for news and updates and calendar events and student faculty meetings and things of that nature. And we can completely customize everything here, including the colors, the pictures, the content, the wording, the tagging, the events. Everything can be customized to fit your school and your brand.
Okay.
Obviously, there's a lot of content here. This page is built out for SEO, and by SEO, meaning we want to show up higher on Google. So, moving to something like WordPress, this will allow us to go into the back end of the website and optimize these pages. In doing so, we will be able to get a higher score closer to 80%. In getting a higher score closer to 80%, then we're going to show up higher and hopefully beat out these schools within the next couple months, okay?
Okay.
Now, I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but let's talk about local listings. These are local listings. These show up better on mobile with like a map and a call button and a website and directions. Like, we can find out where Holy Cross is. We can see their website. We can see their reviews. We need to do all these things, but better than the competition, okay? So let's run a quick little test on that, see what your score is. Services, we'll go to local listings, and you can do all this on your own if you go to our website, needmomentum.com. It's up here. We're going to check your local business listing. So, school name, let's do St. Albert the Great School. See, this is what comes up for you. This is the church. That's not good. We want this website to show up first. The school actually showed up this time. The last time it didn't. You guys haven't even claimed this business. There's no reviews, or at least they're not activated yet, so we need to own the business to get them activated. Now, is that the correct address and phone number and everything?
214, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to copy this information. I'm going to put it here in the business name. I'm going to run a test to find out what your score is for the local listing because it's not even verified, so it's not going to be good. And these are things that we will also fix and manage. So I'm going to put this information into here. And just a reminder, I will share this video so you can share it with your team.
Good. Okay, good.
So we're going to put all this information in, right? We're going to run this test. And we're going to get a score, and then we can figure out how we can improve that score. So let me put that in there. We're going to run the scan. This is going to show us how many inaccuracies your local listing has, which means what we want to do is we want to take this information and make sure it's accurate, complete, and then we want to optimize it, and then we want to syndicate it, meaning we want to spread it out across the internet to all the different citations, directories, local listing sources, everywhere that Google can find it, and then put you ahead of the competition because you're better.
I got it.
However, it looks like we have 34% inaccuracies. 1 out of every 3 listing sites out there is going to have a problem.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
This is something we can manage, syndicate, and optimize. Doing so will get you to show up higher. It'll allow us to fix any errors. We'll start collecting reviews. We'll start driving more paid search traffic, organic search traffic, and local search traffic, as well as phone calls and directions to the school. Does all of that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Awesome. Bringing this full circle, we need to completely revamp your web presence. It's 2017. You guys are currently reaching out because you know these are issues. You know you need to reach out to somebody you can trust, somebody who's verified, somebody who's credible. I worked at Google for 2 years, started this agency to help businesses, to help local service industries. I have a lot of family within the education field, so I understand this as well. I'm going to save this video. I'll pass it on to you. Do you have any questions I can answer right now before we save this?
No, go ahead and save it. I just had one or two more questions, but not. Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, because it just occurred to me, like it's April 11th, which means school, you know, school ends around mid-June, and if I need any pictures or anything, if, you know, you're going to ask me to supply any, I need to, like, be thinking about that now, because it gets to, like, let's just say June 1st, and it's over. Like, I can walk into a classroom, but they're being all packed up. It just doesn't look like a classroom as it does right now, as we speak.
So you need pictures now.
Right. Now, one other thing is that I believe that there's a woman in the school who, you know, updates the website right now. And those pictures on our website, I believe she takes those pictures. So she might actually have a lot of pictures. I can check that out and see. Or take pictures. So either way, I need to know if I should be working on that.
We actually have somebody on our team who we can send out there to take, you know, pictures and record video and provide whatever content you need. Obviously, that's going to cost an additional rate, but it's going to make you look more credible and add, you know, a lot of quality to the website so that parents really enjoy what they're seeing.
Okay. All right. Great. Okay. So, what did I tell you? I think it was the 27th. I have to get my calendar. Is the meeting. It was at the very end of the month. And that's like, once I get that meeting and get a go-ahead right then and there, I can get started on working with you guys on this website.
Remember the key thing for the meeting is to address their goals. You know, if the goals are new students, then that's something we can absolutely address, because not only are we building you a very good and functional website that you guys can control and manage yourself, but we're building it in a way that it's going to comply with Google and be optimized for Google and other search engines to drive free organic traffic to people proactively looking for what you're providing as far as a Catholic school that meets the quality and guidelines of their children and the futures that they have within that school.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool. What other questions do you have? You know, I have some notes here. We sent the quote. This quote is not set in stone. You know, there's different things that you can choose. Like, there's optional things here. But I think we just like need to be on the same page and have like a full level discussion with, you know, you and maybe the principal and pastor, and find out like what the key goals are, what they want the website to look like, how they want it to function, how many pages are needed, how much content's needed, who's providing the content. There's a lot of different questions that need to be answered before we can really establish what it's going to cost. And then we can always break it out over time. Like, we could, you know, split this out into monthly payments over the next couple months or even the next couple years. Just making sure that we can accomplish the goals that you're looking for in regards to having this new website.
Right. Okay.